What is going on, guys? Sir Lewis here with your Toshi update. Is it over for Toshi and the crypto market with the latest massive dump? And if you look at the data and stats, it was the biggest crypto dump ever. And when you compare it to, the past, I mean, we're still in an amazing place. And a lot of altcoins have been holding up extremely well, including Ethereum, BNB, and Bitcoin is still above 114K. So there's a lot of bullish things. There's a lot of bearish things where people are talking about the top being in and all these things. I'm going to look here at Toshi specifically and give you guys my honest thoughts on the market. And look, if you're one of the people that been commenting on my videos and my shorts saying you were wrong, I knew it, I was bearish and this and that. Look, so many comments. I've been getting this for the past year plus, right? With each massive pullback for Bitcoin in the market, I've been getting so much comments, but we always come back and we push up because we are in a bull market and the momentum is still up. Right now, do I believe that this is the pivot? Right, there's a chance that it could be based on what Bitcoin does in the next coming days, but honestly, I still think that we're still bullish here, and I think that was a massive, it was a very coordinated, like a lot of people have been saying. It was a coordinated massive dump to liquidate a lot of longs that were in the market. Okay, but looking here specifically at Toshi, even before that, I just want to share Bitunix. This is honestly the best trading place as well as spot buying place too. It's KYC free and you can get up to 300 bucks free. Okay, deposit and trade up to this amount right here and you get 300 bucks just using my link before October 22nd. And the best part is that each month I'll be hooking you guys up with a new campaign, and even if you use my link once, just pay attention to my videos, and each new month you'll be able to participate to get more money to trade crypto or buy on spot. So take advantage of that in the pinned comment or in the description. So let's take a look here at Toshi, because you can see this huge wick down here for Toshi, and a lot of altcoins had a wick like this. It's not just Toshi that's different here, right? Even XRP, even the top altcoins like XRP and card, all these coins had these huge wicks. And you guys gotta understand, I mean, this was a very coordinated attack here, in my opinion. And it's what a lot of people have been saying, because this huge wick going down here, it just liquidated a ton of longs, okay, that were all in this level right here. Okay, so it basically resetted the whole trading spot, leverage trading liquidations here. And now it's basically, if Toshi were to do this, and if it were to kind of been struggling down here, still like around here somewhere, then yeah, that would be bearish. But you see this huge wick, and then we're still up here, right? I mean, we can trend down here, touch this, and maybe the next this week or next week, right? And then we're still bullish. We are still bullish because I believe Toshi is still in this beautiful uptrend, as you can clearly see. On the weekly, it's been holding that 21 and that 25 right there, right? So if you get a close here below the 21 and 25 on the weekly, just like I said, if we were to close down here, right, last week with this huge massive dump, that would have been bearish. But we recovered and we're up here still. And look, we can fall back here to that 0.38 at 0.0073 or 0.0070. But I believe Toshi has everything to continue this uptrend. Just my honest thoughts. Okay, if we look here also on the monthly, you can see this is still a very bullish chart, guys. I mean, look at that. We have the huge wick, which went to exactly the 618, right? Not a coincidence. We drop all the way down to this level. There's just so much leverage here, right? Longs and leverage here that they all got liquidated. And when a coin is bullish, you liquidate that and you jump back up. You don't just stay down there. And that's what, Toshi didn't just stay down here kind of struggling a little bit. No, it went back up. It's still moving up here, breaking out of this pendant. And we still haven't really exploded yet. And when you compare Toshi to a lot of these altcoins, it's actually been holding up extremely well. For a meme coin in the top 150, 160, it's been holding up extremely well in this market dump. Right, so I'm still extremely bullish on Toshi. You can see right here on the daily. This was the daily, right? So even on the daily, we managed to close above the 50 MA here, which is in green. So even on the daily close, Toshi has a huge wick down, but we still manage, you know, for 2 days here, boom, boom, we're still holding that 50 MA. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, there's probably a chance, right? We can slowly pull back here and test that 0.38, which would align with the 50 MA here, right? One last scare, one last panic sell here until we really start moving up. So don't be scared here if Toshi slowly falls down. But if Toshi was bearish, we would have had a very bearish closing here on the daily and on the weekly. Okay, and look at this, even on the 4 hour. So I'm just magnifying deeper here on the lower time frames, and on the weekly, good close. On the daily, good close. On the 4 hour, that 200 MA is holding up very, very well. Even with the dump, right? Boom, back up, and we're holding that 200 MA. Where we're getting to a point here where we're kind of tightening up here, right, between the 21 and the 200. And again, there's a chance we can't break that 200 here on the 4 hour. And our next support will be that 00073. Okay, so I'm more bearish here for Toshi short term, but medium to long term, I'm bullish. Because I believe if it breaks this, it will hold this level here, which aligns too with the daily 50 MA, kind of, you know, creeping up there. Okay. So, I mean, either way, Bitcoin massive dump, but Toshi holding up really well, honestly, like really, really well here. And as for Bitcoin, right, the key here of Bitcoin is that 2521 MA, which it's been holding up. Even with this massive dump, you can see we touched that 25, we come back up here, close above the 21 and 25. And kind of similar to Toshi, we might slowly dump here to that 21 or even at 25, and then start to, you know, move up. So, you know, for the biggest crypto dump in history in terms of the amount of money that was lost, I just want to kind of remind you guys that that was mostly from longs, from leverage trading, which you guys should always be careful with, right? That's why I use low leverage, because like if you use just 10x plus, you definitely got liquidated on this day right here. If you use 3x, 5x, lower than 5x, then there's a big chance you won't get liquidated if you know how to use good risk management, right? So I just want to kind of, you know, take away all this fear, all this panic. There's so many haters in the comments below, so many bears, but they're probably going to be FOMOing in the next coming weeks and months, because I still believe we're in this very strong uptrend into this bull market, which it is still a bull market, okay? So I'm very bullish on Toshi. I still believe this coin can give you some crazy X's, life-changing money. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Join the free Telegram, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.